This is the MetPod Radio and Video Report for Tuesday, March 16th, 2010. Here on 76.1 Inter FM with information about what's inside the pages of this week's Metropolis magazine. We're talking with Assistant Editor Sarah Cortina.
All right, our feature story this week and on the cover is called For Love of Spencer, an expat dad's heartbreaking tale of love and loss. And now this is a really, really sad story. This is sort of a variation on the topic that has been the biggest thing in the news lately, which is, of course, the whole foreigners who get married to Japanese nationals and then encounter difficulties when they get divorced and end up not being able to see their children anymore. But this is actually an even more complicated case. This is two parents, neither of whom are actually Japanese citizens. The father is actually an American and the mother is a Japanese person of Brazilian descent, and they both live in Tokyo, and they are embroiled in an incredibly complicated custody battle right now, and it's just a really sad story. But you have the whole rundown on their whole family saga and the father's actions, what he's going through, his campaign to try and get this situation to get more coverage.
And this is a true story?
That's right, yeah.
All right, let's touch on a few of the other things inside the pages of this week's magazine. You got a restaurant review there?
This week, the restaurant review is a place called Planet Third out in Koenji. It's sort of an eclectic Southeast Asian, multi-ethnic themed cafe from the folks that bring you Wired Cafe.
And who wrote this review?
Why, actually, it was me.
Oh, really? Well, please do tell us something about this restaurant that you found to be fascinating or interesting or delicious.
All right, well, of course, Koenji, fantastic location. I wish I lived there. It's such a nice town. The neatest thing about this place is that Planet Third has free wireless.
Oh, very cool.
Which is something that you do not find very much in Tokyo, so that's a big draw for me.
So you can take your iPhone or your computer there and work?
That's right.
And they don't mind if you just sit there and work and drink like one cup of coffee or a Coke?
You know, I don't know. They probably don't mind.
Big place, small place?
It's a decent size, yeah. It's a pretty open cafe. I don't know exactly how many it seats, but it's not tiny at all. And they have regular table seats, and then they also have a counter along one wall that has 3 computers sitting there for people who want to come and, use those computers and not bring their own.
For more information, check out our magazine or listen to our podcast now and find out how you can win free tickets to the Philippine Fiesta happening this weekend.
The MetPod!
The Tokyo MetPod!
Radio Report.
The Tokyo MetPod. It's all about life in Tokyo at www.metpod.com.
Come get some of this.
And join us every morning for the MetPod Radio Report. I'm Kamasami Kong on 76.1
76.1
Inter FM.